Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com, and in today's video, we're going to talk about debt collection lawsuits over the holidays, just in 1 week, from what I've been able to find from my investigation. 403,992 people, 403,000 people receive notices, court summons that they're being sued. And the reason why I believe that the number was so high during Christmas week is that they expected people to most likely be home. So we're celebrating, but also debt collection companies are preparing for their season, which they know that people are going to be getting income tax money. They're going to be looking at all the different ways to be able to get the money, either by garnishing wages, garnishing bank accounts, seizing assets. So it often starts with a knock at the door or a letter in the mail, and the sinking feeling of when you realized that you're being sued. Your heart races. Your stomach feels like it's in knots, and the first question is usually, why me? The emotions start to flood in fear, shame, and anger. Fear, could this mean for my financial future? You got shame because you feel like you failed somehow, and anger. You're angry at the debt collector, the system, and sometimes yourself. Then there's the anxiety, constant thoughts racing through your mind. What do you do next? Will they take my paycheck, my savings? What if you lose everything? These thoughts keep coming up night after night after night, making it hard for you to focus on anything. I want to remind you of something important. You're not alone, and this isn't the end of the road. There are steps that you can take. There's people that have been in your shoes. I've been in your shoes. And if you take action and do what I'm going to tell you to do, it's going to, number one, give you your power back, and it's going to make you feel strong again. The number one key when you're being sued by a debt collector is to face it head on. Educate yourself about your rights. Understand that debt collectors count on you having fear to make you feel powerless and to make you feel like you don't have any options. That's why most debt collection lawsuits end up in default judgments, because people don't know what to do, they don't know what to say, or they don't do anything. Not doing anything is doing something. It's allowing them to be able to get that default judgment against you. And when you get that default judgment, it opens up the doors, the floodgates of all types of things that they're able to do to you simply because they have that document from the court. And I want you to know it's okay to feel overwhelmed. I know you got work, you got your family, you got to take care of stuff, you want to relax, you don't want to have none of these types of worries. You don't want these types of surprises. And it's okay to feel scared, but don't let it paralyze you. And remember, this is just a situation that you're in right now, and that if you take a deep breath and you gather your thoughts, and you can start taking the steps that's going to be able to get you a solution to work your way out of this problem. So if you're being sued by a debt collector, the first thing that I want you to understand is that it does not define you. And I've been in your shoes. It's just a chapter in your life. And you're stronger than you think. And if you have the right mindset, you're going to be able to work your way through this challenge. And it's actually going to make an opportunity for you, because you're going to know, number one, that you can make it through just about anything. It's going to be like building blocks on making you strong. But also you're going to get educated about your rights that you have that are available to you. So what I want you to do, if you're being sued by a debt collector, you have rights. I want you to go to my website, thecreditrepairshop.com, and I want you to click that live chat, and I want you to upload your summons, put your name, your phone number, and we're going to let you know how you can help yourself, or if you would like, get help from us. I don't want to reveal too much on my videos anymore because the debt collectors are watching, and the reason why I know that they're watching is because they're making adjustments to the way that they present and fight their cases. So we don't want to give them information. Loose lips sink ships, and I want all of your ships to stay afloat. I don't want a debt collector to torpedo your ship. I want to give you the ammunition to torpedo those ships. And if you're wondering if my solutions work, when you go to my website, you will be able to see solutions on what the results of what we've been able to help our clients do, fighting back against debt collectors and original creditors. Because when a debt collector or an original creditor submits a court summons or citation, they are required to follow certain procedures, certain rules. You could win your case simply because they did not follow the procedures when filing the case. You can win your case simply because they didn't have all of the documents to prove their case. But if you stay paralyzed and you do nothing, then nothing is going to happen, but nothing is going to happen in your favor. But something is going to happen. They're going to get a default judgment, and when they get that default judgment, they're going to be able to garnish your wages, they're going to be able to garnish your bank account, they're going to be able to freeze your bank account, or they're going to be able to take your assets. And don't think that if your assets are paid off, that they will not try to pay off that asset and resell it. Because the name of the game for them is to just accumulate as much money, and they don't care how they accumulate it. If they take 1 or 2 assets, 3 assets, whatever, the name of the game for them is to get as much money to pay off that judgment. So thank you for your time. If you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video What Makes Us Different, so you can see my 8-point validation process, my 2-phase settlement process. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website your3scores.com. Grab your TransUnion, Equifax, Experian credit reports and all 3 scores. If you have debt collectors coming after you, grab my 3-pack of letters, statute of limitations, debt validation, cease and desist collection activities letter. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.